Hi everyone, Evette Rose here from Metaphysical Anatomy. So another question that we have here today, which is very, very close and dear to my heart. I'm not sure if I'm using this correctly, but I believe that I was sexually abused as a child. Since I became sexually active at the age of 15, I started to get body memories. Every time I heard or read or saw anything about childhood sexual abuse, my body would feel a resonance and my heart would start to beat faster. I've also had female reproductive issues that children really shouldn't have. Now, here's the thing, I have no actual memories, just body triggers, body memories, nothing else. And I have a suspicion of who I think it might be, which would be devastating if it's so. But I really have no idea, and I'm not about to ruin lives and family for something I'm unsure about. I feel so frustrated that I don't have a memory or of everything that happened, and I feel very uncertain. And I go through doubt spirals over and over again, and I feel extremely vulnerable sharing this, but here goes. So, firstly, I tremendously deeply respect that you spoke out. Well done to you, because I really truly can understand and appreciate the vulnerability and the fear that comes with speaking out, and it's a journey and a path that I walked myself, and I can really truly appreciate what you're feeling, and I fully hear you, and I would love to answer your question as best as I can, also based on certain experiences that I had myself with this, because most importantly of all is to break the silence, right? Because if you don't break the silence, meaning you just did that by just even asking this question, because that is what sets your healing journey in motion. Speaking it out, accepting what it is that you feel is there. And even though you don't know what it is, you don't know the actual source of it, but the fact that you feel it, that is enough. Meaning that is enough. That's enough information for you to have something to already start with, something to work with, right? So right now what you're feeling are symptoms, but the fact that they're there tells me that there's a memory. Now, here's the good news. It doesn't, in order to heal it, it doesn't matter whether it's a memory from your life, whether something happened in the recent past, or if it's a memory from the ancestry, because ancestral memories can actually also come forward just as strong as an actual memory that happened to you in your childhood and in your life as well. Now, I understand you said that there's things that happen that, reproductive area in the female area that children normally shouldn't have. Depending on what it is, that could actually also be a very clear sign of sexual abuse that took place in your life, right? So, but also keeping in mind, sidetracking there for a minute as well, if something happened in your life, for example, let's say someone touched you at a time in a place by accident, or hugged you and it made you feel really uncomfortable, but in that time before the incident took place, you probably felt already very vulnerable. Something in your life made you feel very unsettled or very unsafe. Now, this state of mind can actually trigger a very heightened state of sexual abuse and sexual trauma in your DNA lineage, especially if the sexual abuse and trauma has been repeated over and over and over and over again, which means that your sensitivity to reacting to it is going to be extremely, extremely oversensitive. So what can happen is that the slightest thing where someone maybe, you could have played and someone, accidentally touched you on the breast area or between your legs by accident, and that can actually trigger and set off a series of memories of feeling violated. And those memories can actually be so intense that it physically feels that the body is actually going through it, that there's a physical sensation of also being violated. Now, like I said, the good news is it's okay if you don't know if it actually happened or not. But what is incredibly important here at this point is that you have this information, you have the sensations, you have the physical memories, and that is what I invite you to work with. That is what you're going to take and to start your healing journey, to get rid of these sensations, to get rid of these incomplete cycles that's now trying to complete themselves. Because the reason why it's coming up, the body is saying, hey, this is enough. I'm saturated with feeling this. I don't want to feel this anymore. Let's heal this. Let's complete these cycles so that we both can now step into our fullest essence. When I say both, I mean the soul and the body beautifully merging and coming together, and to help you to serve your purpose and to really truly live your destiny to the best of its most qualities that it can give you, right? So let me just get it feel. One important thing for you as well is to let go of the frustration. Let go of the frustration, let it go, because the frustration is only there because of you questioning and doubting yourself. I invite you as of today to stop doubting yourself. You feel it, and that's okay, and that is your starting point. That is what you are going to work with, right? So be mindful that you don't start to set yourself into a spiral, into a spin, trying to look at the what ifs when you're not sure about that. Work with something that you are sure about. Trust me, believe me, that it will save you so much stress, so many countless hours of trying to heal something that you are unsure of. Okay, so focus on what you are sure of, and that is the emotions, that is the sensations that you feel. So we have the level 1 online course there if you want to do that. We have, amazing level 1 practitioners worldwide that you can attend events with. You can do it with whatever modality it is that you resonate with. However, I do invite you that you start to look at that. Okay, so it will set you free. And also, just on a side note, I actually did write a lot about sexual abuse in metaphysical anatomy as well, and many other psychosomatic ailments that's in there as well related to trauma. So I hope that helps, and thank you so much.